Hey guys, what's cracking, man? I want to show you something really quick before we get going. Remember that first ID bar I showed you? It said ID on it. ID is an indication bar. What you need, make sure your bar says stop, tell, and turn bar. If not, it's not going to work. This is by Blizzard, whatever you want to call them. I call them a shithole fucking manufacturer, but the products work when they want to work. The problem is I want to tag it into the brake light line. You guys see where I ran the wire. This right here is not going to interfere with the gate. Dad and I spent half a day figuring out where we want to put it. And I have one here and one on that side. We use studs or long freaking bolts that we're going to have to cut down. But what our ideal with the ID bar is put it right here, because there's a 15-inch bar will fit right above right between here. Problem is because this trailer uses a 4-pin connector, so you have to have your turn and brake light on one wire. That ID bar was not going to work for it up here, so we had to go and find this bar. Walmart's had it, and it works pretty nice. I'm still thinking about putting a light above here, a plate light, shine down, be on the marker side of my trailer hitch, which should be running on that side of it. I'm thinking, I don't know. But basically, I just solder it. You guys seen how I solder two wires together and then route the wire down. I'm gonna zip tie this wire if it moves. I don't think it's going to. But if it does, it does. I'm gonna zip tie it. You guys are gonna ask me what happens if we don't have soldering gun. Well, I highly recommend you go buy one. If not, get these heat shrink splice connectors. If this is a 16 and 14 gauge, you can tag two wires in on one side and one on the other if you want to. This is why I said it, because you guys will probably think that I completely lost my mind. But remember when I was saying that I was going to tag in that bar and I forgot all about it? Well, my dad and I said, well, accidents happen for a reason. We put on the light side instead of the main harness, because if anything happens, it's more generally the light's going to be shot. So you don't want to keep on shorting your wire down and then all of a sudden this wire can't reach to your main harness. Put on your light side and won't have that problem. Now, is it recommended? I prefer going to light and tagging into the light, but these style LEDs I can't. So I have to work with what I got. And that is not much. And you want about that much wire to wrap around your wires. If you got a solder gun, that's going to help a lot. A solder gun, I forgot to plug in mine while I'm talking to you guys. So I'm going to get my solder iron plugged in. Now it's just color coded because I used the old harness, part of the old harness, which this has got good continuity through it. To strip back, I use a lighter to strip that back. You can use whatever to strip it. I mean, I prefer to cut it and then use one of the butt splices, but I want to show you guys something else you guys can do, because this don't really hurt them. This is if you're on a limb. And it's not like there's much amperage draw back here anymore, because these are all LED lighting back here, so it's not going to really hurt it. I mean, I prefer to cut this, put one of the butt splicers in, because I got the tool to do it. But I want to show you guys you could do that. But what I'm going to do is do exactly what I'm going to say I did. We're going to cut this wire and put a butt splice in it. Got my wire crimpers here. We're not even going to do this. This is just retarded. I mean, I prefer to have a full-blown solder joint here. But I'm going to show you guys one with and one without. We're going to do an experiment, guys. We're going to do one with a butt and one without a butt. Let's do the one with the butt on the parking light side of my harness, and the one for the brake light we're on the side of that joint, because I prefer to have my brake lights be permanently on than have my brake light not working on this trailer, because it's for a small vehicle, so people can't see your trail light on a small vehicle. So we're gonna do this. I'm gonna cut this wire back because you don't need much, and then we're gonna cut that back. Okay, so we're gonna put these two together. Like an idiot, I just cut them too freaking short. Okay, now we got them right lengths. Twist them together. My camera's dying before I can even get it. Take your crimpers and crimp it down. Now let's make sure we got a good connection there. Take your other lead. You got a good connection there. Alright. There's that connection done. Grab your solder iron. Make sure we're lit up here. And there's the solder joint. And when that cools off, I'll just slobber some my favorite stuff on it and call it good. And then we'll figure out which one of these connectors are going to hold in a year from now. So for right now, we're done. Alright guys, I know you guys like watching me do this, but I'm going to slabber some electrical tape on this connection. Let's see how strong electrical tape is. Liquid electric tape is. And then we'll make sure we put some on here just to make darn sure that she's sealed. Just give it a fighting chance, guys. Alright, there we go. Let that crap cure and I'll be back. Alright guys, I want to show you guys how the splice wire is in. Minus your fingers. Slice it a little bit. Pull it apart. Make sure that's where you want it. That's not where I want it. Just make sure it's where you want it, because I'm going to zip tie this up. Right about that unit. And of course I got the freaking wind today. Brown wire is your side marker light wire. For anyone that's wondering, burn it, peel it back, rinse and repeat if it don't work all the way. Pull some of that copper wire. Okay, then we got to make this lead longer.